Things are about to start to heat up across the United States in more ways than one. We've got a couple severe weather risks the next couple days, extreme heat across much of the United States, and what's brewing in the tropics? We'll talk about all that in this video. So, already across parts of the central United States, even where I'm located here in Wichita, Kansas, we've already got excessive heat watches already out, and in portions of Missouri and Arkansas, even into Illinois, and downports in portions of Florida, we have a heat advisory out. Over the next few days, I expect much more heat advisories, excessive heat watches, and probably even some excessive heat warnings to be issued. Even over here in Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, and even parts of California, we've got some red flag warnings. Wildfires will continue to be an issue as well over the next coming days. For the next 6 to 10 days, the Climate Prediction Center is predicting above normal temperatures across many portions of the United States. Over the next 8 to 14 days, that above normal temperatures are only supposed to continue, mainly across the western and central United States. And the above normal temperatures are only going to continue through weeks 3 through 4, with once again above normal temperatures across much of the United States as well. The Climate Prediction Center already is warning of excessive heat throughout multiple areas. There's also a rapid onset drought risk for much of the central and north central United States. Taking a look at the GFS model run for the temperatures, as we move this forward, you're going to see many areas with over 100 degree temperatures. Even here in Kansas, 112 showing up on this model, and even one other day, 115 degrees. So as you can see, especially across the central United States, temperatures are going to be well above normal, and it's going to be hot. Even in other areas, Idaho showing up as 108 degrees in portions over there, California 109, 106. So many areas are going to be suffering through some heat these next few days. Things are also heating up in a severe weather aspect, with multiple severe weather risk over the next few days. Starting with today with a slight risk across North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, and even portions of northwest Kansas. There is a slight 2% tornado risk that extends throughout portions of South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, and southwest Minnesota. Main risks are going to be damaging winds and some large hail. And then tomorrow, for Monday, July 29th, there's a slight risk, and then there's also a marginal risk. The low-end tornado threat over there in portions of Illinois, Indiana, and even Kentucky, and damaging wind threat and large hail threat as well are going to be the main concerns. But once again, there is that low-end tornado threat. And for Tuesday outlook, the day 3 outlook, a pretty big marginal risk area across multiple states. We'll probably see quite a bit of a squall line develop and move across majority of these states. Wouldn't be surprised if this risk area gets upgraded to a slight risk as we move closer to Tuesday. And we do have something potentially brewing out in the tropics for the Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center is highlighting a 40% area of chance of formation in the next 7 days. So reading this discussion near the Leeward Islands and Greater Antilles, an area of disturbed weather over the central tropical Atlantic Ocean is expected to interact with an approaching tropical wave during the next several days. Environmental conditions are forecast to become conducive for some development in a day or two, and a tropical depression could form around midweek while the system is near or over the northern Leeward Islands, Greater Antilles, or southwestern Atlantic Ocean. So the formation chance through the next 48 hours is low with near 0%, but the formation chance through the next 7 days is medium with a 40% chance. So wouldn't be surprised to see this get upgraded over the next coming days. Timing and location of these impacts is uncertain right now, but as of right now, looks like depending on where this would form, where it would go, Florida would maybe be in the risk right now. Once again, I don't want to speculate too much because so much can change over the next few days of where any of this tropical activity could form and could go. It could just curve back out to sea and become a fish storm. Another possibility maybe could be riding the eastern coast, causing some issues there. But as of right now, it's too far out to tell. So just make sure you're staying up to date from the National Hurricane Center and being weather aware for that over the next few days. So if you live in those areas, you know what to do and you can act on that. Taking a look at the bigger picture here on satellite, you can start to see some of those areas that the National Hurricane Center is talking about down here, and then you can see some of those waves start to come off from Africa as more of that dust kind of clears out. So wouldn't be surprised if the tropics starts to heat up over the month of August. Once again, they are predicting it to be pretty active, and so far after Hurricane Beryl, it has really slowed down, not much in the way of tropical activity. So definitely got to be watching this area over the next few days to see where it may potentially go and where it may potentially impact. I am definitely keeping my eye out on that in case if I need to head to Florida or anywhere on the East Coast. I highly suggest going over to Facebook and checking out Mike's weather page. Tons of amazing information on here. Really keeps people up to date on tropical systems. But here's a post from 2 hours ago from Mike's weather page. The latest 0Z06 Euro spaghetti models on weathernerds.org. These are 144 hours out for Friday night. Lots of uncertainty if and when the Atlantic area develops this week, but he always tries and shares these possibilities to help keep people aware. But these are the potential tracks of where that may go, so that's Florida. So as you can see, it's kind of all over the place right now. They're not in tight groupings. So once again, this is just really something that we're going to have to watch out for very closely over the next few days to see where any potential activity may end up. So whether you live in areas that are going to be suffering from the heat or even the severe weather aspects, or potentially from a tropical system down the road, hope you guys stay safe. Me personally, I've got some good plans for about the next week or so. So I'm going to head up to Michigan starting tomorrow to finally go meet my main moderator, Chaos Coordinator, aka Melanie, and spend some time with Melanie. We should have some content for members only regarding that. We're going to have to try to plan that. And then once again, I'm going to really be keeping my eye out on that tropical development. And if I have to go to Florida or anywhere on the East Coast, or even potentially, Alabama, Louisiana, just really wherever that system may end up, I will be heading down towards it to provide coverage for that and chase yet another tropical system, whether that's going to be a tropical cyclone or a hurricane. That's to be determined yet. Even if it just curves back out to sea, I still might head down to Florida or anywhere in that area. I've never been throughout some of those states, so I want to go back. I definitely want to go back to Nashville and enjoy Nashville and stuff. So nonetheless, I should have some live streams over the next few days, or at least week or so. Some of those may just be some driving streams, just hanging out, chatting with you guys. And then once again, hopefully Melanie and I can make some content. Maybe we'll do like a question and answer for the members, just to give you guys that, or really whatever you guys want to know or experience from that. Melanie and I will certainly try our best, but I'm super excited for that. Can't wait to finally meet her after 2 years, and especially over really like the last year, everything that she does for me, the channel and the brand, and ultimately all of you guys that watch. And so I'm super excited for that. But anyways, hope you guys all stay safe, and hope to see you guys on some live streams here over the next few days to about the week or so. All right, guys, take care. Have a great one.